I previously I previously did a video about why there's so much hatred toward Pamela Smart and why she has not even been given a commutation hearing so that she could have a chance at parole. Right now, she is under a living death sentence. She has been sentenced to life with no possibility of parole. She has been in prison for over 36 years, well more than half her life. She went to prison when she was 22 years old. I believe she's in her getting toward her late 50s, and the average woman only lives to be 81 years old. So at this point, she's just asking for a sliver of mercy, and she hasn't been granted even a sliver of mercy. Okay, but I want to read from a letter from a fellow inmate that was written on her behalf. Yeah. I first met Pamela when I was a student in the pre-GED class where she's a teacher's aide. She was a great motivator for all the students in the class, always eager to help all of us. With her help, I passed all my tests to move out of the pre-GED class and into the GED class. I want to also say that Pamela saved my life, literally. I went through a very dark period in my life in 2009. I was extremely depressed and tried to take my own life. On January 28th, 2009, I hung myself in my cell, and if it wasn't for Pamela, I'd be dead right now. Okay, she was writing this in 2012. Pamela had come by my cell to check on me because I'd been so sad, and she found me hanging in my cell. She screamed for the officer to open my cell door, and without any hesitation, she ran in my cell and with all her strength lifted my body up to take the pressure off my neck. I was blue in the face and began choking as air came into my lungs. She held me up until the officer came. She could barely hold my weight, but she did until he took over holding me, and she loosened the sheet around my neck so I could be taken down. I would not be alive if she hadn't cared enough to check. I hope you will consider giving her a time cut and allowing her to be a positive influence in society as well. Okay, that was by a fellow inmate. Okay, and there are a lot of other fellow inmates who were tutored by Pamela Smart and say that part of the reason they were able to get their GED or some other credential was because of her tutoring and her support. But this woman owed her life to Pamela Smart's quick and unselfish action. So, judging by that, it would seem that Pamela Smart is not a psychopath and may have, or apparently does have, the ability to empathize, to care about somebody else. Yeah. Okay, and there are a lot of people who say that while the media and prosecution has portrayed her as selfish, cold, and uncaring, the woman who stands before me today is the exact opposite. She is the epitome of rehabilitation. And even with all the good that she has done for other people in prison, even with the displays of caring that she has shown, she has not been allowed even a sliver of mercy.